through the process how you ended up at Iowa State, the whole recruiting process, and Coach was talking about you. They first noticed you or something at a camp, or
Yeah, I went to my first football camp my junior year, and that was I did really good. It was a Lindenwood super camp, a whole bunch of scouts, and that was my first time really getting looked at by anybody. But I talked to I think Coach Golish, and yeah, it just went from there. Just kept on talking to Iowa State and everything like that. So.
what other? So were you kind of an under the radar guy? I mean, did you have a lot of offers similar to Iowa State's, or was it mostly stuff around the Missouri Valley Conference area, whatever?
I had a couple MAC offers. I was really a late bloomer. I didn't get most of my offers till my senior season, right before my senior season. So yeah, I had maybe 10 offers total by the end of it all. So.
What allowed you to bloom like that? Or was it just time? You know what I mean? Was it something you changed in how you approached it? Or was it just, hey, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, making the connections?
I mean, I always have faith in my ability to play football. I always thought I was good myself. But I transferred schools actually my junior year, and just that exposure from actually going to a good football school kind of, got me that exposure. So yeah.
We're hearing a lot about the competition. What are you seeing out there in practice with so many guys competing for jobs?
Everybody just working hard, getting to it. It's competition every day, obviously. No one's really settled. It's always somebody pushing somebody, whether that be the older guys or the younger guys.
How challenging was it for you last season to go from not playing as a freshman to all of a sudden getting thrown into it in Big 12 play against TCU?
I mean, I won't say it wasn't challenging at all, but my mentality was just stay ready at all times, because I have faith in my ability, and I knew that if I got thrown in there, I would be at least somewhat ready to play. So yeah.
And how much, I guess, did last year's experience help you understand what you need to improve this offseason? And if so, what did you kind of work on the most this offseason?
A lot. Last year's film helped me with. Really, I need to work on everything. It's not one certain thing that I'm really good at that I can't stop working on. So, it's always an effort to get better at everything.
Coach Myers was saying that first year you got here, first year, maybe the transition was a lot. I mean, being away from home, academics at a college, also playing big time college football, being focused for practice 29 hours a week or whatever it is. How much of a transition was that for you? And how do you think you handled that?
It was a big transition. I'll say it was rocky at first, but I got the hang of it pretty soon. It was really, for me, it was just getting a hold of my academic schedule and matching that with my football schedule, so I had enough time to balance both, really.
Coach Myers mentioned your footwork and kind of quickness is one of the things that stood out immediately with you. But he also said you sometimes feel a little bit like you wish you were a little bit taller or something like that. Jokes with you maybe a little bit about that. Do you see, he talked about battling a guy like Andy who's a lot taller. You've got a big wingspan. You kind of have a leg up on him. Did you see any advantage to just being able to get the type of leverage you can in a specific way, that it's not like necessarily, hey, if I were 2 inches taller, I could do this. I can do this because maybe I'm not 2 inches taller,
Well, yeah, me being shorter than, a lot of offensive linemen and D linemen, it does give me natural leverage. But, I mean, I feel I have pretty good strength, and obviously I have a nice wingspan. So, yeah, it's basically natural for me.